Hey guys, and welcome back. So I have received so many lovely messages from you asking if I'm okay, where am I, how's my health, all of the things. So I figured I'd make a video answering those kinds of questions. But also, I want to watch this video when I'm older so I know how I was or where I was during the pandemic. So hello future me if you're watching this. What's the crack? So firstly, I want to explain the factual side of stuff before I start talking about my feelings. So if you're not here to hear how I feel, then I'll give you the warning to clock out. So facts wise, I am currently in England. I'm on the outskirts of London, which I know is a very heated thing because everyone has been like telling me to basically go home. Because I was home, but they're like, why did you come back to England? And to cut a long story short, I couldn't financially live at home and like say take 3 months away from stages and making YouTube content and all that kind of stuff. I can't afford to do that. I'm not in the position to do that. So I have to keep working, but I obviously want to work as safely as possible as to not put myself or anyone else at risk. So this is where things have kind of changed a little bit. So some of you may know that I was moving back there to London anyway. I was supposed to move back today, Tuesday the 24th of March. That's not happening. I mean, my room is there, I'm paying rent on it and all of that kind of stuff, but I'm not there. And that is because there's 3 other people in the house. I obviously have no control as to whether or not they go out and about and get in contact with people. I'd also be travelling to the studio via, public transport. Don't know where that word was. Public transport, which means I can come into contact with people, and then that puts my team at risk, which isn't good. And also then, me going to the studio then puts the people I live with at risk because people at the studio, I could be a carrier, I could be taking that into my house, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to keep people safe and also keep myself safe. So I'm currently staying at my manager's house on the outskirts of London with him and his wife. So if we could all take a moment to pray for them because they have to put up with me for some time. So God bless them. So I'm currently here at theirs. I've got my suitcase here that I'm living out of for the next little while. All good, all grand, do you know what I mean? So that means that we will be travelling to the studio together, to the office together, all that kind of stuff, that we won't be coming into contact with other people. The studio is shut. The cleaners that would usually be in to clean my management studios aren't going to be in. So it's literally just us. So that we're all safe in that, which is good. So yeah, we can't really do any more. Like anytime I have been going to the grocery store, like I have been wearing my mask and I have my hand sanitizer. It's funny though, I had those masks very long ago because I was told to get one because I kept getting ill. I had whooping cough. My lungs are not what they used to be. They just they never really fully recovered after whooping cough. So then I was put back on this, and I was told to get masks for traveling in case I think it was something to do with allergies. What if it was allergies that were like making my lungs weird beyond the whooping cough, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so I got my masks, which are now very useful to have. But so I've got my mask, but I also got this. And because I'm not that long on my inhaler, I also have this again because I was an asthmatic as a kid. So I've got given this again so I can get used to properly taking my inhaler and so that none of it goes to waste. So I'm really just trying to look after my health. I sat down to watch that chat live with the Prime Minister. Before I watched that, I went to do my groceries because I knew it wasn't good. He'd moved it to 8:30 at night, so I was like, right, prepare for lockdown. And luckily I did do my groceries because we're only allowed to leave the house once now really, and trying to do grocery shops as little as possible, all that kind of jazz. So I've tried to be out once a day for a walk. anyway, or like a run or something like that, just to like keep my head screwed on, basically. Because these are trying times, and you know, all the factual stuff, like, I think we're done. So if you're not here for feelings, I need to get on out. So yeah, time for feelings. I am somebody who needs a good routine, and I'm not talking like regular people routine. I just need like self-care times in my day. So twice a day I have times to myself, and the middle bit is all my work and all the rest of it. Obviously these things kind of come under fire with like launch modes and all that kind of stuff, but I'm never usually more than 2 weeks out of my routine, and I can handle that, and that's fine. However, now I've been out of my routine for 3 weeks, and dear God, did I feel it today? I did. Pardon me. What was that? I woke up today, and the best way I always describe it is like my anxiety woke up before I did. So I woke up into fear and depression and all that kind of stuff. Like, as you can tell, I'm well out of it now. But it does mean that I didn't get as much done today as I'd like to get done. But it meant that like I woke up later, I didn't go for a run or like a walk first thing in the morning or anything like that, and I just, because I woke up with that mindset of what's the point, which is never that's not a good mindset to have for me, because I know that there's a point. I know I've lots of work to do. I know that like even if I don't do work, I could still like chat to you guys. Do you know what I mean? There's always something to get out of bed for, absolutely always. But that just let me know that I just wasn't in a good mindset today. So I tried getting all my work done. Won't lie, cried a bit. But looking at the positives, it shows me that I now need to sit down tonight, plan a new routine for what, because this is I'm gonna have to make a new normal for a little bit. Like, this isn't gonna be over tomorrow. So if you're like myself, maybe like let me know in the comments below if you're also trying to implicate a new normal, like your own new reschedule, and let me know if you have any advice. I will happily take any advice. Let me know what works for you, because these are weird times. So I'm gonna sit down tonight, make a new schedule. It'll always probably be the same as it always is, where it's like, you know, 2 hours to myself to do the self-care things that I need to do, and then an hour at night for me to do my own self-care bits. And because there's no gigs now, apart from my live ones, my online ones, that means that like I can still stay in a regular sleep schedule. So that's good. So normally I can, apart from the online gigs, I'll be able to be in bed by, you know, 9 o'clock every night again, as per usual. So that's good. So all positives, thank God. But I definitely need to work on that, because, you know, I had to take myself for like a long walk today to really try and figure out what was bothering me. And it really was the fact that I just haven't got my like little personal schedule going on right now. And it sounds so childish, but yes, sometimes as the type of person that I am, I have to treat myself like a child, and I'm okay with that now, because I realize that when I do that, I can manage my feelings better, I can manage my life better, because, you know, I came out the other day with the whole alcoholism thing, like me being an alcoholic, but there's a longer list of things that I am than that, which always surprises people. And you can read the book, trust me, and I will be talking about other things further on down the line, but because of those issues, like, I do have to be really regimen with how I look after myself, and yeah, treat myself like I would treat a kid sometimes, but it really works for me. And, you know, today only sucked a lot because it's been so long since I've had no routine like that, like no self routine, because my life always changes, and I'm always just able to like plan ahead or whatever to make sure that I still have a little schedule. But because things are changing by the hour here, it means that it's harder to keep up with. But I think most of the change now is here, that I can work with. So I'm going to sit down tonight, make a schedule. I've asked a member of my team to make me a to-do list, which is a big deal because it's a lot of work. But I appreciate it, because those kinds of things that I can see really help me keep my mind clear, because I'm not trying to retain all the things that I have to do. I can just read it, and it makes it so much easier for me. So that's good as well. I've also, because my plan was coming back to England to get my therapist again. Obviously I can't go see him, so we are going to do Skype calls, which I'm sure like everybody who has a therapist is going to be doing, what I hope that you're doing. So that'll be good. That's tomorrow, so that's another thing that can be in my weekly schedule, which is good. So like, I'm definitely going to try and take all the measures that I can to ensure that I just don't go mental because that is, do you know what, like at this point in my life, it's too easy for me to just go, oh, well, I'm mentally unstable, so I don't have to do anything. No, I've had a good grip on my mental health now for quite some time. Let's just pull the reins back in and get back to work. And like, work for me, is always like such a rewarding thing to do anyway, so it definitely helps me with my esteem anyway, which is awesome. But like, I have a little bone to pick with people. Like, I went for a walk earlier, using my one a day little venture outside to go for a walk, and just absolutely dumbfounded with people, just like still in groups, like kids still hanging out together, adults and their kids, like clearly not from the same household, like multiple households hanging out outside. I'm like, is nobody paying attention? Because, you know, anyway, I'm not going to get into a rant, but like, it just wound me up a little bit. So I was already upset, then I got wound up. It's just like, no. So I also need to figure out what exercises I'm going to do, because if you know me, you know I like Olympic weightlifting. I don't have a barbell. I don't have plates. So I need to figure out exercises that I can do that I like, because I know people have been sending me HIIT, and you know, I used to do HIIT and I used to do Insanity and all these things. But the reason why I like Olympic weightlifting is because it quiets my brain, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped running, because my brain still would go a million miles an hour when I was trying to run. So doing Olympic weightlift helped me, because if you know anything about it, you know it's all technique based, you know, like where your shoulders to the bar are, and like where you keep the bar the whole way up the lift and all that kind of stuff. Those things, those little pointers, keep my mind really occupied the whole way I'm doing, for the whole time I'm doing the exercise. So that's why I really liked it, because it kept my mind clear. Whereas now, as awesome as home workouts are, like I don't find a lot of them shut my brain up, because I don't really work out for the physicality of it. I know I probably should, but like I don't really, I mean, in the sense of, I love working out, keeps me healthy, that's good. I don't care how my body looks, to be honest. Like, somebody commented the other day on how big my shoulders were now. I'm like, cool story, bro. I don't care. This isn't what I'm doing it for. It's like the thing that keeps my head quiet, because I got it from horse riding, but horse riding is not that accessible anymore, especially when, you know, I am basically in London, so it's not, yeah, it's just not an option. But hey ho, I can't complain. I see what I have to do, and I'm going to work towards it. So yeah, I hope I haven't annoyed anyone from talking about feelings, because I know that people, but you know what, those people are going to comment anyway that I've upset them because people are dying and I'm talking about my feelings. I get it. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about it, because I know that a lot of people relate to that kind of stuff, in the sense of, when I hear other people talking about it, it makes me feel better, because I'm like, oh frick, it's not just me. Like, people are dying and I'm emotional. So when I hear other people talking about it, it makes me feel less bad. Because we're all aware that, like, by talking about our feelings, there is a pandemic going on and people are dying. It doesn't stop my feelings from being here. So I just wanted to like normalize a little bit of that conversation, because it makes me feel better. So I don't know, but if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And before I go, please let me know in the comments below what videos you'd like to see me make now in the midst of all this, considering I can continue to make videos and I actually have more time to make videos. So let me know your video suggestions, be it music or alternative content. Okay, I hope you're having a happy day and that the world is treating you the way you deserve. All right, bye and stay safe.